knows if I lose, it's an immediate rematch. No shot, bucko. I'm losing twice.
Round 2. Fight.
The lads and I were out running some errands when we stumbled across an arcade. This is what people do when they say, I had fun in Vegas, right?
Bro, you just hit like 15 plus in a row.
I couldn't let that heat go to waste. We taken that momentum to the gym.
Another fun day out here with the Gloves and Shoves crew. Elias is doing some secret training. I don't think we're allowed to record that stuff. He's doing some training right now. We're out here warming up before Elias finishes his workout. Getting about 30 minutes in on the bike. Feeling good. Played a $3,000 buy-in poker tournament yesterday. Didn't go well, but I had fun. Felt like I was playing, I messed up a couple hands pretty badly, but it felt like overall I was playing pretty reasonably. Just a situation where not much to think about, just I got dealt the losing day. Yeah, we're out here putting the work in. I'm feeling better, feeling stronger. I'm feeling it too. I'm feeling it in my body. Like I'm just looking, I'm like touching, and it just feels stronger. It just feels more muscular. Feeling healthier overall. And I want to work out. I think that's something that's was definitely being missed before. It's like I never necessarily wanted to work out, but like I want to come here. I want to train. Kind of annoyed when I don't get to do it on some days. Making sure life plans go around showing up, working every day. Yeah, gonna get my 30 minutes in here. I think we're about like 10 minutes in. Get some weights in. Hopefully Elias can pick some ridiculous weight. And he's just like, yeah, you'll be able to do this. And I'm fucking dying after the second rep, but I'm gonna do it. A little bit of me is like, please keep it realistic. Well, my idea of realistic, but then there's you gotta push yourself, right, man? I'm just hoping it's not gonna be too bad, but if it's bad, that means it's gonna be good in the end.
But as tough as he is, it's more of a shell. He's still a good partner. Man, well, again, keep you honest, keep you on your toes, and keep you in check. That's exactly what I need. I basically, after my fight on March 13th, kind of took the liberty to be, I'm still an athlete in the cage, and was also putting work on the mats, but without a firm date kind of set up until like now, it's a little hard to get the same kind of motivation. Circling trying to knock your block off is definitely that motivation. Happy Thursday. We're here at Xtreme Couture. Just finished putting in some work on the mats for sparring. Every Tuesday and Thursday, that's what we do in the afternoon. Putting some work with some UFC fighters, some other fighters, pro fighters and whatnot. Again, getting ready with Strickland as he's gearing up for his fight with Luke Rockhold. Man, trying to tear my head off the whole time. Was about what we wanted any other way. But now we're gonna put some work in with my main man Patrick, aka the Egyptian. He just put in 30 minutes of cardio. That's what we're kind of doing each and every session. Even when we're not together, kind of blending some cardio in between, because that's how we're gonna get the last little bit of weight. Obviously, in the gym, the other component we're adding is muscle mass. So we're always gonna do some type of agility to start off with. Then we'll do strength, power, and finish with some conditioning. So that's what we're gonna do next. Let's do it. we're in the Uber as we speak, but thus concludes another Thursday. Just put in some work here at Xtreme Couture. Both myself and Egyptian. Crushed it with some sparring with some pros. Gearing up in regards to that aspect in regards to my main event for my own fight coming up. But Patrick has his own main event, and he put in a lot of work today. Doing what we talked about, crushing some cardio to get the heart rate going, and then doing a little bit of agility, strength, and finishing with conditioning. So put in work. How do you feel, Pat?
I'm feeling good. I think about halfway through, I did started the second set of 5, and then I was starting to feel it after the first 1 or 2, but after I started my 3rd and 4th, I kind of felt like a second wind coming. It was gone by the 5th, but it was. I was feeling better, feeling stronger, and the guys started to push through, and a lot of. I feel like some of the stuff that I'm doing, especially the plank, it's more mindset than it is my body. I'm sure I could probably plank for a little bit longer, at least initially. And it's just getting over that mental hurdle where you want to quit, right? You just got to find the right motivation. And I feel like I have the right motivation with him in front of me, with everyone else taking part. But no, I'm feeling good, feeling stronger. And like I said when I was warming up, I feel it. I feel it when I'm feeling my body. I feel it when I'm looking at my body. Things are tightening up. Things are getting, we're losing more fat, feeling stronger, got more muscle. I didn't have biceps before, but we got some right now. Things are feeling pretty good right now.
That's awesome, and I think kind of just to expand on one thing, like you said, it's all mental. Whether it's myself in regards to the cage and some of the days that I feel a little slow, a little sluggish, or it's those great ones where you don't really overthink it. You kind of push through where you thought your kind of barrier, your plateau, your limit was. And again, where you were when we first started is night and day to here, and now we're just going to keep on going. Tomorrow we'll look to hit up the grocery store. Again, you've been eating fairly clean all the time that I've been with you. Even pulling in some of that discipline when I wasn't. So again,
do you guys want pancakes? Do you guys want an Oreo shake? Yeah,
I wasn't talking to you.
I fucking want an Oreo shake. Of course, I'm not gonna eat it.
That was a test, and he passed.
I fucking want one.
It was a test, and he passed.
Bullshit.
So congratulations on passing another test. And we're out.
So we're out here. We're at the Resorts World brand new casino. Just opened up a couple months ago. Checking out the $160, $3,000 guarantee. Just a nice little daily event for us to warm up, get Elias, get some more reps in. We're getting at the point now where we're less than a week away before we start playing some WSOP events. We're playing the $160 buy-in range. Trying to get a little bit priced. We played a couple 150s now, but slowly work our way up and hopefully get them prepped and ready. A couple more coaching sessions. We'll learn some more today. I was feeling I had my workout in. Now's time for your workout,
Exactly. Put on some work at the gym, both of us, and now we're going to put in some work at the felt. So really excited to be here at Resort World, and again, another daily. Let's do it.
It was a slow start for both of us as it took some time to make a rewards card to then register the tournament. It ended up taking us 15 minutes each to finally register and jump in.
So we made it to the first break and the end of late registration. I think it's shaping up pretty fun for me. I've kind of just been pretty smooth sailing, went some pots, haven't had too much adversity. We did lose it all in just before and then won a couple pots after, so I'm sitting at about 48,000 chips from 20,000 cards. That's been pretty good for me. I think I saw you hit the rebuy.
Yeah, I definitely did. I did the rebuy. To be completely honest, I guess honesty is the best policy when we're talking to my coach and just in general. I was a little distracted. I didn't get the hands I wanted in a couple of different aspects. And honestly, we just came back from the gym and I wanted something like water. I wanted potentially beer for cards or something. Literally just came from the gym. So busted. Didn't have the right energy, I think, at that table. At this point, I firsthand at the rebuy was called basically almost doubled up, and I've kind of bled a little bit less just because again, what's it called? No hands and a couple of lost high cards. So, again, kind of using the first aspect of little distractions. Wasn't quite on my phone, so there's half the battle. But again, basically, first break, we've done the late registration. Was basically where I started after opening out a little bit, and it's just about focusing and kind of lasting against everyone that I'm at the table, and now obviously everyone else with the right cards.
Yeah, so I mean, this is going to be. I mean, the next levels are still got a lot of playtime. It looks like the. Yeah. I'm liking the structure. I think it's pretty well structured. Not too many players. I think we'll double check when we get over there. I think a little over 40 players enter. So I imagine it'll probably pay like 5-6 people, which it's a sit-and-go tournament basically. It's not a big deal tournament. In regards to him, not being in the right mindset, being a little hungry, and then launching off the tournament. I mean, I will say at least this year, and not like the WCP event. No. There's no redos, right? And to be fair, we didn't do anything before. We jumped straight here. I mean, this man needs to be well oiled before he gets into anything. I get it. He's a fine beast.
Well, thank you. To my defense, also, what I blew on was what's called. I had a straight. I just missed the time when I had 18 time. Yeah, so again, it wasn't like even my mistakes are kind of like downplaying it. Yeah. But again, there was a purpose to it. I was a little short stacked already. So
you took the aggressive option.
Exactly. Yeah. I took the aggressive option to get my own beer. But good to know that the change of staff are coming in. They're well lubricated now at this point, ready to go for the latter parts. Let's go, bud.
So we're at our second break right now. So late reg closed a couple hours ago, and now we're battling it out. 46 players in total entered. At the moment, we're remaining with 13. I've got a pretty decent stack. So start stack was 20,000. I've got 95,500. Actually won an all-in before break where shoved against the source stack. He called and ended up at King 5 versus Ace 8. Ace 9 5 flop. So we flopped top pair, flop bottom pair. The turn was a king, so I turned 2 pair and then I fold. So that was a nice little one. So we're battling it out here. 13 left, case 5. Fifth place, as you can see, is $540 when you take a look at a sec. Looking to continue the chip up, looking to continue battling. Elias, unfortunately, is eliminated. I'll let him talk it out. I'm going to bounce. I'm going to get back in. We've got 40 seconds. I'm going to delete some nerds.
Patrick said there's about 13 people left. I got busted at about 17. Basically, had horrible cards. I was busted out previously. I wanted to grab a drink, yada yada, and there were a couple times where basically, especially during the last one or whatever like that, I went all in with the Ace King, and then the person that knocked me out ended up winning with the pair of queens on their Ace Queen. So again, I had really shit cards all the way through, so you can't really make too much out of it. There were a couple times where I doubled up. I think the highest I got about was, as Patrick said, we started about 40,000. The highest I got about was 45,000, give or take. I knocked out 2 people on a couple of all-ins when I was short stacked and built my way back up. Again, had horrible cards all the way through. The amount of times that I had 4-3 or what's called no faces was pretty discouraging. What it is what it is. I had a couple of moments. The more important thing is what's called learning from some of the moments. Like for instance, at one point there was a gentleman that now looking hindsight, he wanted to get out, so he was playing a little loose. I won on Ace King with the river, and then the next hand I got another Ace King. But basically the only 2 really good cards that I had. And there was a moment where he went all in, and I should have definitely went all in because the next hand he basically went all in with an Ace 5 or whatever like that, off suited. He just had something else to do with his wife or whatever like that, and that was a way to probably again triple up if not more. Again, there were some moments where I should have better understood what was going around with me, but there's some what's called learning lessons, and there's always the next one. So we're just getting started.
As play progressed, I continued to chip up and grow my stack. It didn't take long for us to go from 13 to 9 and make the unofficial final table. I had roughly 160,000 to start the final table. Our final table was off to a horrible start. Unfortunately, the surprise back rub did not bring the run good either. I began to lose pot after pot and became pretty short stacked.
You saw it before, I gave some thumbs up. I doubled up. Well, I didn't double up, but it was basically a double up where it was 3-way pot, and then one of the guys ended up making the other guy fold. They both called my all-in, and I chopped that one. And then right now I just went all in on the button for 3 big blinds. Small blind quickly calls, big blind folds. It's king 8 offsuit versus pocket 4s, and ace 9-5, turn ace, river 5 or 9. So my aces and 9s, king kicker wins. Got 50,000 at 6,000 big blind. Hey, the bad man, yeah. Villain. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, so I had a couple fun spots. You know, I had the double up with the king 8, like I talked about just before. Got a jam through, and then folded my big blind. And then blind versus blind, I've got like 49K. The blinds just went up to 8,000. Pick up aces, you know, the best hand in Hold'em. Big blind's got kings, he goes all in. I snap call, king on the flop, and we're out. A bit of a bummer. 7 left, paid 5. You know, win that. You know, not doing too great, but you know, we're still in. We're comfortable. Probably find a way to cash. It's no big deal though. We're gonna finish 7th here, late into the evening. I think it's about 1:30 a.m. Gonna eat sleep for dinner because you know I want to break the fast at this point. It's a little late. Overall, I had fun. You know, unfortunately, Elias busted significantly earlier. I don't know. Hopefully, he hasn't had too many adult beverages while I've been gone. But yeah, wrapping up here. GG's. No 6 score for me in the dailies. I think I'm 0 for 4 now. You know, you go into the dailies, you're the best player there, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna crush, and then you know, bubbled twice now. It's whatever. It's just small poker, small sit and go poker, having fun. That's the main thing, and we're gonna cash out.